Happy Monday, Mr. Carey here. Good morning, class. How was your evening, class? Wonderful, mine too. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope we get some better weather so we can get outside. It's been windy and chilly over by me. I hope all is well. Here we go, 16-2 today. We're gonna be talking about perimeter, but before we do that, let's start off with a little bit of warming up with our multiplication. Count with me, don't make me count by myself, please. Here we go, let's go 2s to 24, ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Let's go 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Now we don't count anymore. 33, 36. 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Now we have 44, 48. Let's go 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Oh, supposed to stop at 60. Oh well. Let's go 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. 48, 54, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. Let's go 7s. Let's pick up our pace. 7s, ready? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. No, know them as well as he. 70, 77, 84. 8 and 8 are 16, 24 and 32. 40, 48, 56, 64, and 72, 80, 88, 96. Let's go 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, 108. Let's go 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Let's go 11s. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132. And let's go 12s. Let's go 12s to today. Let's do Ava, Old McAva. Here we go. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132 here, 144 there, here 12, there 12. Now we know we're times 12. Old Mick had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right, guys, super duper easy lesson today. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be quick. And today I changed it up a little bit. We have, there's gonna be the little video on the computer, and then the practice set. There's not gonna be the quiz today, or this week actually. I'm gonna take that off and we're gonna do something else instead. I'll explain later, but it's gonna be like a little fast facts thing you're gonna do on a piece of paper randomly. Okay, so today's lesson, we're going to be putting together finding area of shapes. And now what's gonna be a little bit different is they're not gonna tell us all the sides. And what we're gonna have to use is the things we learned about shapes last week and put it together with perimeter and then add up all the sides. And in today's lesson, we're not just going to just add up the sides, actually. We're actually going to be, yes, we're adding up the sides. We're also going to be using like multiplication strategies. We're going to be skip counting to make it easier, okay? Since a lot of the numbers are going to be the same. I'll show you, don't worry, pretty easy though. So say we started off with a square, and I got a square and they told me, okay, one side is 7. So what does that tell me? Well, I know it's a square, so I know all the sides are the same. So I have a 7, a 7, a 7, and a 7. So you could go 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. But since it's the same number, I would rather just skip count. Ready? 7, 14, 21, 28. And say it was inches. Now remember, it's not square inches because area would measure inside the shape. It would just be inches to go around the outside, okay? Now, say I had this hexagon here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and say they said, okay, so one side is 8, so I would know then, well, if one side is 8, looking at these, they all look the same, so I guess all the sides are 8. So I could do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, but for me, since I know all my 8s, I would rather just multiply rather than add 6 8s to get my answer. So let's just go 8 and 8 are 16, 24 and 32, 40, 48, and say it was centimeters, it would just be 48 centimeters, not square centimeters, okay? Now I got a rhombus, right? And say each one was 25 meters. Now, what do I know about a rhombus? They only tell me one side, but I know all the sides are the same. So each one would have to be 25. So I'd have to do 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25. And now, if you're good at skip counting by your 25s, I would always think about, when I think about 25s, I always think about like money, like I'm counting quarters, right? So I would just count 25, 50, 75, 100. But if not, we could just add them up and say 5, 10, 15, 20, 0 down, 2 up, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And it would be 100, okay? So 100 meters. Cool. Now, this guy is a little bit different, this rectangle here, because not all sides are the same. But, say I said, okay, well, this side is 8 and this side is 12. What is the perimeter? Well, if you were doing the area, you would just multiply, but the perimeter, I need to add up all the sides. So, what do we know about rectangles? The rules of rectangles, right? So if this is 8, this would have to be, of course, 8. And if this was 12, this would have to be, well, of course, 12. And what I like to do, this is a good trick. Rather than add 12 plus 12 plus 8 plus 8, I'll put them together a little bit. So also, I know 8 and 8 are 16. And I know 12 times 2, or 12 plus 12 is 24. And then I'll add 16 and 24. It'll save me a little time. It'll save me a little space on my paper that I'm working on, and then just add them up. Let's go 6 plus 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0 down, 1 up, and 2 and 2, of course, is 4. So it's going to be 40, say it was centimeters. Okay. And now say I had a trapezoid. And so same thing as a rectangle and a trapezoid, parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, so say this one was 11, and this one was 24. So this one would have to be 24. All I would have to do is add them up. But instead of adding the 24 plus 11 plus 24 plus 11, I'll group it a little bit. So I'll say 11 and 11. That's easy enough. I'll add them up and say, okay, that's 22. And 24 and 24, it's going to be 48, but we could just add them up. And let's go. Here we go. Let's start with the 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 2, 9, 10, 0 down, 1 up, 2, 4, 6, 7. So it'll be 70 inches, whatever. And then the other one we're going to have is just some ones that are just going to be a different shape, a bunch of different sides. And what I always liked to do when I was your age is, instead of just adding 10 plus 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5, because there's a lot of, you could totally make a mistake on your adding, get your answer wrong by like just 1 or something. So what I like to do is I like to like condense it, put them together a little bit. So for me, I see like this. Okay, I see 5 and 5. Okay, that's 10. 7 and 3. Oh, that makes 10. 10 is, well, just 10. And then I'll add the 8. And then it's easy for me to add because I'm adding 10, 10, 10, 30 plus 8 is 38. Okay, so I like to like group them together rather than just adding like a whole long list of numbers. I like to put some of them together and add just a few numbers. That's a pretty good trick. Today should be a pretty easy lesson on your Envisions. Please get some, if you're blowing right through this, get some time in the Path Blazer today. Hope everything is good. I know Mrs. Perugini, the teachers, are starting Charlotte's Web. Good book. You'll enjoy it. All right. Happy Monday. Enjoy this time with your family. Bye, guys.